Greetings, everybody. This is Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, and we're so glad to have you here today. We have a 1911 game. In our 1911 replay, it's the third of a three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals at the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be Golden starting for St. Louis and Toney for Chicago. In just a minute I'll get going here. I'm going to have an extended wrap up here. Extended setup, I should say. It's morning. It's early morning. I'm still waking up. Make sure the tweet is good. Yes, it is. And this is an extended leisurely setup, so I hope you understand. I'm not doing this to time it in any nice way or anything like that. It's the rubber game. St. Louis won the first, Chicago won the second. It's only game 19 out of all games played. Just to remind people, the Cardinals are about an average team. They were one game over 500. The Cubs are an excellent team. They were 30 games over 500, 7.5 out of the Giants in second place. They had won in 3 pennants in a row before 1910. I don't know the exact years. They won the pennant in 1910. Okay, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, they came in second in 09, first in 08, and 07, and 06. Yeah, 6, 7, and 8. They were the hitless wonders, and they came in second in 1909. And I didn't realize they won the pennant in 1910. Okay. Yeah, they won the pennant last year. Okay. Alrighty. And I know I started early. Can't help myself sometimes. Let's get going with the Cardinals here. Same lineup as last game, so this should be pretty easy. Miller, Huggins. Let me just set them up, and then I'll tell you the lineups. Very golden. There he is. Not too good. Even though he went all the way in the ball game. So 1WR3. Okay, let's get the Cubs going here. I'll go through the lineups. They have Kling behind the plate today. There he is. And Fred Toney is the pitcher. There we go. Let's get our lineups in here. Leading off for St. Louis is Miller, Huggins, second base. And he's a 1. Rubella batting second. He's in left. 2-1. Mike Mowry batting third. He's at third base. A 3. Ed Konecny is the cleanup hitter. He's at first base. A 2. Steve Evans in right field. He's a 3-2. Roger Bresnahan. Player manager. Catching. He's a 1-2. Rebel Oaks in center field. He's a 2-0. Arnold Hauser at shortstop. He's a 3. And the pitcher with no record yet, Roy Golden. He's a 1WR3. And so there's your St. Louis Cardinals. They're about an average team. I think I said a game over 500. Now for the Cubs, the returning National League champs. who came in second. In real world, about 8 games behind the New York Giants. Leading off, Johnny Evers. He is at second base at 2. Jimmy Sheckard. He's in left field. He's a 1-3. Solly Hoffman with 1 F. In center field, a 2-2. Frank Chance, I think he's the player manager. The veteran, first base 2. In fact, he didn't play much this season, 88 at-bats. Wildfire Schulte, batting 5th in right field. -3. Heine Zimmerman is at third base. He's a 2. Joe Tinker at short. He's a 1. Johnny Kling is the catcher. A 2-0. And the pitcher is Fred Toney. 1 WR3. So let's just take a look at the bios on these folks. First look at Roy Golden. Just on the starting pitchers. He had a very brief career in Major League Baseball. Played 3 seasons, that's it. So he's very journeyman. Actually, he only played 2 in Major League Baseball. He was in whatever it was called then, semi-pro or whatever, before that. So very, very minor career. Roy Golden, and there's little about him that I could find on a quick search. Now for Fred Toney. He has more of a career than we would expect. Oh, by the way, Fred Golden, what we can tell you, he lived until 1961. He was born in 1888, died at age 73. As far as Fred Toney goes, he lived till 1953. Played for various clubs from 1911, this was his rookie year, to 1923. 139 and 102 a lifetime. He was Rookie of the Year this year. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know how I picked that up. No, forget all about that. Else about him. He did pitch a no-hitter in 1917. We're pretty much ready to get going here. nice leisurely ball game here. Get the dice tower out. We're ready to play ball. Here we go. We are ready to play ball. I'm going to refresh my coffee and then we'll get going here. This game resulted in a 3-3 tie. It went 10 innings. In real world, I don't know what happened to the game. I'm confused, but I don't care. We're going to play this game through, and if it goes extra innings because of darkness, we'll just imagine that it was suspended and resumed at some time. That's the way we're doing it. We're not having any rainouts. We're not having any games that are rained out. We have rain delays. And Kathy Harden has arrived on this very early morning. Oh, Kathy Harden, you are a sight for sore eyes. You know that? A sight for sore eyes. Oh, isn't she? We're ready to go, Kathy. We played this game. We've played 2 of these already. This is the final game of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals at the Chicago Cubs. Cards are an average team, about a 500 team. Cubs came in second. Eight or so games behind the first place New York Giants. But remember, the Cubs won pennants in 07, 08, 09. Actually, they won the pennant in 10. I'm sorry. I don't know the 7, 8. I don't know the exact years, but I think they won it in 10. 1910. So they're a very, very good team. And they will be competitive with the New York Giants, I hope. And we are in Chicago. And the Cubs take the field. And leading it off for the Cardinals will be Miller Huggins. Switch hitter, batting left against Toney. So here's Fred Toney now. He's ready. Toney is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Huggins. That's 4-5, left-handed, grounds it to first, picked up by Chance. He takes it to the bag. It's 1 away, and we are underway here. We have an afternoon game. It's a New York Mets at the Houston Astros. Kathy wants the Cubs. I want the Cubs. Absolutely. This is a game, a 2:30 start. This afternoon, New York Mets at the Houston Astros. Gentry for the Mets, Durker at the Astros. I want the Cubs for sure. Here's Rube Ellis facing Toney. Here's the windup and the pitch to Ellis, a left-handed hitter. That's 2-12 right-handed, grounds it to third. Zimmerman, Zimmerman throws him out. It's 2 away. Beautiful morning, folks, for a game of Strat-O-Matic. 1911 baseball, believe it or not. Yeah. Now Mike Mowry. If I can get some money together, I may go get the 1920 set and do 3 replays. I don't know. I will always be prioritizing 1969 because we're so far in. Here's Mike Mowry now facing Toney. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 6-10, right-handed. Grounds it to third for Zimmerman. Heine Zimmerman at 2. 22, it's a re-roll for Heine. That's 19-2, another re-roll for Heine. That's 16-2, and Heine throws him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Fred Toney. And after a half, it's St. Louis nothing, and the Chicago Cubs coming to bat. Cubs were very good. Here's Roy Golden, the right-hander for St. Louis. 25 starts. Didn't get many decisions. He went all the way in this one, though. But we will see. We're prepared for any contingency. Roy Golden of the St. Louis Cardinals. And leading it off, Johnny Evers. Beautiful morning for a game. Okay, Golden is ready. Here's the windup and his first pitch of the game to Evers. 1-8. He walked him. That was not the first pitch. So Evers is on with the walk. And Jimmy Shecklin comes up. Left-handed hitter. He won't bunt in this situation. He's a good hitter. Got power, good speed. He'll hit away here. Now Golden, here's Golden from the stretch with Evers on first. Pitch to Sheckard. That's going to be 4-8 left-handed. And it's a liner to second, caught by Huggins for the first out. Now Solly Hoffman. It's Evers on first, one down, just underway here. You know, you can imagine, remember back then, in those days, they would get ticker tape reports of the game, pitch by pitch, batter by batter. And people would crowd around certain news agencies or certain locations where it could be reported. Again, there was no radio. Here's Solly Hoffman now. One out, Evers on first. Golden from the stretch. That's 3-12. Fly ball center for Rebel Oaks, who makes the catch. It's 2 away. And now Frank Chance, the manager, the legend of these great teams. And again, I want to remind you all, again, whoops. The Cubs won the pennant in 06, 07, 08. The Pirates won it in 09. And then the Cubs won it again last year in 1910. Giants won the pennant in 04. But again, we go back. The Cubs have won the pennant 4 out of the last 5 years, including last year. They could be favored, but they did end up in second behind John McGraw's New York Giants. Just so you know who we're dealing with here. Frank Chance is the batter. It's 2 outs, Evers on first. From the stretch is Golden, and the pitch to Chance, 1-6, and he hit him. And they don't have the fisticuffs like they do today. Chance goes to first and second. I'm still getting over that unsettling incident we had yesterday. So it's first and second with 2 outs. I think there were more hit by pitches back in these days. If I'm not mistaken, this team has Mordecai Brown. I could be wrong. Yeah. Here's Mordecai. 3-finger Brown, they call him. 3-finger Mordecai Brown. Won 21 games. 21-11. You're looking forward to seeing him. He can relieve also. Okay, it's first and second, 2 outs, and Wildfire Schultz comes up. Here's Golden from the stretch now. The pitch to Schultz. 5-5 left-handed, grounds it to second for Huggins, and he throws to first to Kenichi, and the side is out. So no runs, the Cubs leave 2 on. And after 1, it's a scoreless ball game. It's a delightful morning. Got plenty of things to worry about, but they will wait. Oh, Christ, they'll wait. Got my coffee, got Kathy Harden with me. I mean, what else could you want, right? I got medicine for this afternoon. What else could you want? Here's Ed Kenichi to lead it off for the Cardinals. Toney retired the Cards in order in the first. We're not going through the bios as we did that last game. We'll go back from time to time. We did bio Toney and Golden, the pitchers. Okay, here's Kenichi at the plate. Toney, the pitch to Kenichi. 2-6 right-handed. It's hit into right. It falls in the gap. Rolls, and it's going to be a double for Kenichi, a leadoff double. First hit for St. Louis. Kenichi with a leadoff double. Big hitter for St. Louis. Here's Steve Evans. Toney from the stretch. The pitch to Evans. That's 6-7 left-handed. Grounds it to second for Evers. He's 2. That's a re-roll on the 20 die. That's another re-roll on the 20 die. That's a 22. And he throws him out. Kenichi goes to third on the play. So it's 1 out, Kenichi on third for Roger Bresnahan. He's the player manager and the catcher, which is very convenient. You get to call the game. Only played about half the season. And he's a good catcher. He's a 1 -2. Okay, here is, thanks for the retweet, Kathy. Here's the pitch to Bresnahan. Whoa, that's a spinner. 6-7, right-handed. Grounds it to second for Huggins. That's 16-2. Oh, he boots it. Oh, Huggins with the error. Oh, my. 16. Let's look at that again. 6-7, grounder to second. Oh, my. 16, Huggins. Oh, Huggins is a 1. Oh, my God. 16-1. No, he's out. And the runner on third holds. Good thing I checked that again. Huggins a 1 at second. A beautiful play holding Kenichi. And that's going to be 2 outs with Kenichi on third. Toney trying to get out of this. Here's Rebel Oaks, left-handed hitter. Here's Toney. And the pitch to Oaks. 4-8 left-handed, walked him. First and third, 2 outs for Arnold Hauser, the shortstop. Here's the pitch to Hauser. That's 1-4 right-handed. He pops him up to short. And under it is Joe Tinker, who makes the catch, and Toney gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk. Both left on. We're in the middle of the second. A leadoff double by Konieczny. He went to third on a ground ball, left stranded, along with Rebel Oaks. So that was some fine pitching by Fred Toney to get out of that. And we're heading to the bottom of the second here. The attendance was 7,700. And the game lasted 3 hours. Just in real world. Just to let you know, it was a 3-3 tie. I don't know how they deal with that, if they replay it or what. I've seen various versions of standings that include ties, but there's no ties in baseball. Not in our league. Well, speaking of Heine's, here's Heine Zimmerman to lead it off against Roy Golden. Golden got into a little trouble, had 2 on and got out of it. We're in the bottom of the second. It's a nice leisurely ball game here on a Saturday morning. My favorite time of the week is all day Saturday, including nighttime. That comes from when I was a kid because I knew I had Sunday off. Heine Zimmerman facing Roy Golden. Golden winds and deals. That's going to be 1-6 right-handed. That looks like that's going to be a base hit by Heine. So Heine gets the first hit for Chicago. And Kathy Harden for the Cubs. Heine a B, 1-10. He'll be a 1-8 if he wants to go. He's being held. Heine on first, and Tinker is the batter. Here's Golden now. From the stretch, the pitch to Tinker. 6-5 right-handed. Walked him. And so it's first and second. The first 2 runners get on. And here's Johnny Kling, the catcher. Johnny Kling. Pretty good catcher, though. Can't run. Okay, Golden in trouble here in the second. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Kling. That's a 5-9 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the first for Golden. And now Fred Toney. He's a B bunter. Well, gonna let him hit away here. The pitch from Golden. That's 3-6. He grounds to short. Double play. Turned by Hauser. And the side is retired. So no runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 1 left. And after 2, it's a scoreless ball game here. Let's get some new coffee here. It's going to be Roy Golden leading it off. Again, Golden only played 2 years, and this was one of them. He had a lot of people like that. He did have 25 starts on the season, for the season. Let's get some fresh coffee here and get it going. We'll do a second pot if needed. This is the only season that is truly the dead ball era provided by Strat-O-Matic. And that's what I wanted. I wanted the real dead ball era. 1920 was considered the first year after the dead ball era. The ball was a livelier ball, and of course, the roof won the batting title. I could be wrong. Maybe that was 24. But in any event, oh, that's good coffee. Here's Roy Golden now, the pitcher, facing Fred Toney. Toney winds and the pitch to Golden. He's a right-handed hitter, 6'4", grounds it to short for Tinker. He's a 1, and he throws him out. I'll tell you, that infield, Tinker a 1, Evers a 2, Chance a 2. That's some good fielding. Zimmerman is a 2 at third. Here's Miller Huggins now. Huggins 0 for 1, future manager for the Yankees. Huggins a switch hitter, batting left. It's a beautiful, beautiful Strat-O-Matic morning, people. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, Huggins steps in, switch hitter. Batting left, as I said. Fred Toney winds, and the pitch to Huggins. That's 3-6 against the right-hander, and that's a base hit up the middle for Huggins. So Huggins is on. He's an A stealer, 1-15, being held 1-13. That's what he'll be. And Rube Ellis is the batter. Rube Ellis. He's going to lay it down, but the infield is back. Here's the pitch from Toney, laid down by Ellis for a bunt, and it's a beauty, my lord. It'll be a 4A. And he beats it out. Oh my. Rube Ellis beats out the bunts. And it's first and second. I would say that's some good small ball, but I don't even think they called it that then. It's like, did they call it the Renaissance when they were in the middle of it? We do call this the digital era. Some of us do. So that's first and second, with 1 out. And Mike Mowry is the batter. Konieczny on deck. Here's the pitch from Toney. That's 6-6 right-handed. There's a base hit up the middle. This could score Huggins. 6-6 on Mowry. Single to center. Huggins. 1-17. He's fast. 1-15. He's coming home, and there's going to be a throw from Hoffman. Here's the throw to get Huggins, and he's safe. It was a good try there. The runners do advance. It's 1-0 St. Louis on 3 consecutive singles here. Now it's second and third with 1 out, and Ed Konieczny is the batter. And this is going to be a tough one because Konieczny and Evans are good hitters, and Bresnahan. So the Cardinals strike first here in the top of the third with a run. They lead 1-0. Now it's second and third, 1 out. Here's Toney, the pitch to Konieczny. 3-7, fly ball left. That'll be deep enough for Ellis to score the second run. And that'll be 2-0. It's a tag fly. Mowry holds that second. And here's Steve Evans. So Toney allows 2 runs here in the third to give the Redbirds a 2-0 lead. Okay, here's Toney, and the pitch to Evans. That's 6-2 left-handed. Lord, it's a home run, 1-7. Does he have the power? Yes, he does. Oh, my... Wait a minute. Yes, he does. 6-7, it's a 6. 6-2. Home run, 1-7, it's gone. Evans hit the ball so far. He had 5 in real world. It's only the second home run in the season. McGee had one for the St. Louis, I don't know if it was the Browns or what. And so there is a 2-run home run by Evans. Very rare. He hit it so far, and it went out and kept rolling. There's no fence. And that makes it 4 runs this inning. So Toney getting hit here. Richie and, is that Foxen? I can't even read my own writing there. They're warming. Richie is warming. He pitched in real world in this game. I'm going to have to go take a look at who this guy is. Doesn't take long. Bill Foxen, 1911, had 13 innings pitched. So he does not have a card. He'd be a nameless player. 13 innings pitched with an ERA of 2.08. He's pretty good, but we will not. We'll go with Richie if needed. Lou Richie is warming in the bullpen. Lou Richie, mostly a starter, but he relieved in this game. He'll be used if needed. Here's Roger Bresnahan now. It's 4-0. St. Louis. Boy, that's rare. A home run by Evans. Okay, Toney. Here's the pitch to Bresnahan. That's 1-9 right-handed. Grounds it back to Toney. And the side is out, finally. But 4 big runs for the Cards, including a 2-run homer by Steve Evans. He had 5 on the year. That's his first. We've gone 2.5. It's a 4-0 ball game. Well, the Cubs have their work cut out for them. It'll be the top of the order. Johnny Evers leading it off. Here's Golden. The pitch to Evers. Left-handed hitter, 5'10", walked him. Second time he walked Evers. Now here's Jimmy Sheckland. Golden from the stretch. That's 1-4 right-handed. Fly ball left, and it's Rube Ellis with the catch. 2 outs. Now Solly Hoffman. Chance on deck. Hoffman flew to center. That's 4-6 right-handed. Walked him. So Golden has given up his 4th walk of the ball game. And it's 1st and 2nd. I wonder if he walks a lot of folks. It looks like he does, yes. Almost won a game. Won an inning. Almost. Here's Frank Chance. 1st and 2nd, 1 out, and I think Chicago knows that. Here's the manager, Frank Chance. First on second, nobody out. He was hit by a pitch in the first. Here's Golden. And that's going to be 5-8 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh, Chance goes down swinging. Second one by Golden. And here's Wildfire Schultz. He grounded to second. Golden trying to get out of this. 3-8, right-handed, pops him up to second for Huggins, and the side is out. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, both left. It's 4-0 after 3. And this is the 1911 replay, brought to you on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Fred Toney will come out. We hope he'll settle down. He'll face Oaks, Hauser, and Golden here in the top of the 4th. Okay, here's Toney now. The pitch to Oaks. 2-10 right-handed. There's a base hit. That's not good for him to keep letting base hits like that. Oaks is on. He's a 1-10 being held. Arnold Hauser, the batter. Pitch from Toney. That's 5-4 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Hoffman has it, 1 away. And now Roy Golden. Golden a 1 WR. He's a D bunter. That's 5-5 right-handed. Oh boy, that is a long fly to left. Going back, Sheckard, and oh, he flags it down. Boy, that almost got past him and could have rolled for a home run. But he makes the catch. A long fly ball to left off Toney. He's already allowed a home run. And that'll bring up Miller Huggins with 2 outs and Oaks on first. Here's Toney, the pitch to Huggins. That's 6-5, left-hander, grounder to short, tinkers a 1. 8-1. He throws him out and the side is retired. So that's more like it for the Cubs. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We're in the middle of the 4th. It's a 4-0 ball game. Chance is telling his men, play your game. Just play your game. And it'll be Heine Zimmerman to lean it off. He's singled left on base in the second. They'll get their chance. Golden has allowed runners on base, but he's gotten out of it every time. Here's Heine at the plate. The pitch from Golden. That's 3-4 right-handed. He flies it to right field for Evans. There's 1 away. Now Joe Tinker. Tinker walked, was out in a double play. That's 1-6 right-handed, grounds it to third. For Mowry, 2 outs. And now Johnny Kling. Kling struck out in the second. Golden winds and deals. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed. Pops him up to short for Hauser. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Roy Golden. And after 4, it is a 4-0 ball game. But don't fret, Cubs fans. Plenty of time left in this ball game. We'll do the top of the 5th, and then we'll take a break. Fred Toney will face Rube Ellis here, top of the 5th. We're in Chicago. A nice crowd here, 7,700 is the estimate. Ellis 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 3rd. Here's Ellis, Toney, the pitch to Ellis. That's 5-3 left-handed. And it's a base hit to left. Second hit for Rube Ellis today. Now Mike Mowry. Infield back. Mowry and a bunter. He's laying it down. And that's 10. That might be trouble. 10A. Yes, no, it's good. He's an A. It was hit to Zimmerman, and Heine could only go to first. So it's 1 out, and Ellis is on second base for Mike Konecny. Ed Konecny, I'm sorry. Konecny doubled and had a sacrifice fly with a run batted in. 1 out, Ellis in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Konecny. That's 4-8 right-handed, and he walked him. Lord, Toney playing with fire here. Steve Evans hit the home run. Only the second home run of the season for Major League Baseball. Home run is a rare event. First and second, 1 down. Big Steve Evans at the plate. Here's the pitch from Toney now. That's 4-12 left-handed, and that is a liner to second caught by Evers for the second out. And Roger Bresnahan, the player-manager catcher. And Toney trying to get out of this again. His endurance is the 5th inning. Interesting. You don't get many of them with these players. One more hit or walk, he's fatigued. Like I said, now Lou Ritchie is warming. Lou Ritchie is warming. Here's Toney now, the pitch to Bresnahan. That's 6-4 right-handed, grounds it to short for Tinker, a 1. 6-1, he throws him out, and that will retire the side. And he only has 2 in his first endurance inning. We've gone middle of the 5th here, and it's a 4-0 ball game. Interesting development here. Roy Golden will come out to pitch, and that'll happen in about 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to take a little break here. I need some fresh air, collect my thoughts, and when we come back, it looks like they're going to have a hitter for Toney. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like Lou Ritchie will be the next pitcher, and they're going to have a pinch hitter for Toney. Absolutely. Looking at the real-world box score on this game. See who, if any, pinch hits. Absolutely. Yeah, they had Jimmy Archer come in to pinch hit. We'll take a look at him. If he suits our desires. Whoops. We'll certainly bring him in. Take a look. Just like to get ahead of it. I'll have to go with him. This will be against Golden, a right-hander. Here's Jimmy Archer. Well, we'll go with Archer. What's the difference? I mean, we're going to consider Doyle, who hit just a bit better than him, 280 something, but we'll go with Archer as in real world. We use it only as guidelines. Archer will be the pinch hitter for Toney. So Toney is the loser of record. He pitched 5. Lou Ritchie will be the new pitcher. Pitched in this game in real world. Toney allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. He walked 2. Did not strike out a batter. And he allowed 4 runs. He's the loser of record. Lou Ritchie is warming. And it's going to be Golden coming onto the mound to pitch his fifth inning. Retired the side in order last inning. Jimmy Archer, the pinch hitter, and then it'll be Evers and Sheckard. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, 1911 replay. It's 4-0 St. Louis. Absolutely capable. Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful day for a ball game. We hope you're all enjoying it. It's the rubber game of the series. Oh, my back. Oh. All right, let's get some coffee and see what happens in this ball game. We're heading now to the bottom of the fifth. Roy Golden has gotten into trouble, gotten out of it in the first 3 innings. Did retire the side in order in the fourth. Now the pinch hitter Jimmy Archer comes in, hitting for Toney. Richie will be the new pitcher for the Cubs. Okay, here's Golden now. The pitch to Archer. That's 3-10. And he pops it up to second. That's for Huggins, 1 out. And back to the top of the order, Johnny Evers. He's walked twice by Golden. Golden now has retired 6 in order. Here's Golden now. Pitch to Evers, 5-8, left-handed. Walked him, 3rd time. I think we said Golden walks a lot of people. Yes, he does. Almost won an inning. So Evers is on, and Jimmy Sheckard, the batter. Cards had that big 4-run inning. And they lead it 4-0. It's 1 out. Evers on first. Sheckard 0 for 2. Here's Golden from the stretch. And the pitch to Sheckard. 6-3 left-handed. Fly ball left field. X. So 6-3 left-handed. Going back is Ellis. He's a 2. 13-2. And he makes the catch. And Evers holds. 2 away. And here's Solly Hoffman. Hoffman flew to center and walked. 5 walks thrown by Golden. Here's the pitch to Hoffman now. That's 2-7 right-handed, and that is a base hit for Hoffman. A base hit to right. Evers will go to second and hold. A 2-7 single off of Golden. And Frank Chance, the batter, hit by a pitch and struck out by Golden. It's a 2-out clutch situation. Here's the pitch to Chance. That's 4-11 right-handed. Struck him out again. The 3rd for Golden, and the side is retired. No runs, a single, a walk, and both left on. We've gone 5. Look at that. I didn't realize his endurance is 5. So, and he has 2 in his first endurance inning. So he'll be vulnerable to fatigue, Golden. in the sixth. And here's the new pitcher, Lou Ritchie. After Archer pinch hit, Lou Ritchie making his first appearance in this early going here of the season. Okay, Ritchie is ready to face the Cardinals. And Rebel Oaks will lead it off. He walked and singled. It'll be Oaks, Hauser, and then Golden. Here's Ritchie. And the pitch to Oaks. That's 4-11 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Chance has it. Takes it to the bag. One away. Now Arnold Hauser. Cards are getting a little easier, especially since this is the third game. Easier to manipulate. Hauser 0 for 2 today. Here's Ritchie now and the pitch. 2-5, right-handed. Struck him out. So it's 2 away, and here's Roy Golden. Here's the pitch from Ritchie. And that's 6-5. He's a right-hander. That's end home run. Oh, my God. He does not have the power. It's a base hit. So Golden singles off Ritchie. That would have been home run 1-4 with a 3, my lord. But Golden is a 1WR. Does not have the power. So Golden on first, 2 down, and Huggins comes up. Huggins 1 for 3, singled and scored. Switch hitter, batting left against Lou Ritchie. In for Fred Toney. Here's Ritchie now. The pitch to Huggins. That's 5-3, left-handed. Grounds it back to Ritchie. He's a 3. 17-3. And he boots it for the error. Oh, my. An error by Lou Ritchie. First error of the ball game. And that'll make it first and second with 2 outs. Cubs can't afford to let any more runs up. Now Rube Ellis comes in. First and second. 2 down. Ritchie trying to get out of this. And the pitch to Ellis, who's 2 for 3. 6-6. Oh, there it goes. It's a double down the line. Golden scores. Again, 6-6. Double 1-9. It's a 1. It's a double down the line. Big day for Ellis. Golden scores. That's unearned. And it's 5-0. Second and third with 2 outs. We may bring in the other guy as a nameless player if we have to. Or someone else. Here's Mike Mowry. Just let it roll, Kathy. Let it roll. Here's Ritchie. And the pitch to Mowry. That's 2-6, right-handed. Base hit. It's got 1 asteroid. A 2-6 single off Ritchie. Oh, wait a minute. 2-6. That's 2 asteroids. Both runs score. It's all unearned. But it doesn't matter. Lou Ritchie getting hit here. Three runs for the Cardinals, 7-0 now. And there is action in the St. Louis bullpen. Lord. They're beating themselves. Absolutely. What can you expect with that? Reggie Richter is a right-handed pitcher. He is woman. Reggie Richter. He only had 55 innings pitched, but Reggie Richter is available. But the question is, how long do you let Lou Ritchie just do this? We could take him out, but we'll let him face Konieczny on first base with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Ritchie. 3-2, he walked him. That'll be it for Louis Ritchie. A 3-2 walk to Konieczny. And that load, it's first and second now. That's it for Ritchie. Enough is enough. Ritchie pitched 2/3 this inning. Allowed 3 hits. He walked 1, struck out 1. He's allowed no runs. They're all unearned. And that's it for Lou Ritchie. Reggie Richter is the new pitcher. Reggie Richter. He's going to be warming up. And it'll be Steve Evans who hit the home run. Let's go take a look at some of these people here. First of all, Lou Ritchie. Who came in relief, got hit pretty bad. He died at age 52. He was a gifted musician and minstrel show performer during his playing career. And now Reggie Richter coming in. These are just quick reviews of these people. Reggie Richter, he played only 1 season. You get a lot of that. He died at age 45 of what we do not know. So, there we go. Reggie Richter is ready for the Cubs. This is his only season. Isn't that something? And here's Steve Evans coming up, 2 outs first and second, 3 unearned runs in on the error by Ritchie. Okay, here's Richter now, the pitch to Evans. That's 5-6 left-handed, struck him out. And that will end the inning, but 3 more runs for the Redbirds. And in the middle of the 6th, 7-0 ball game. Meanwhile, Roy Golden will take the mound here, trying to maintain endurance. 2 hits and/or walks, and he is fatigued, and no one is warming in the St. Louis bullpen. Wildfire Schultz will lead it off, and the Cubs need to get something going. They're down by 7. Here's Golden now, and the pitch to Schultz. 6-3 left-handed, fly ball left. Ellis getting under that. He's a 2. It's a re-roll. 4-2, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Now Heine Zimmerman. Heine 1 for 2. Oh, could be, Kathy. Living was tough in those days, and they didn't even make that much money. Absolutely. Here's Heine facing Golden, 6'4". Right-hander, Catcherax. That's going to be Bresnahan a 1. He's a 7-1, and it's a dribbler right in front of the plate. Throws off his mask. and he throws him out. One of the first to ever, he invented it. So it's 2 outs, the protective gear, with Joe Tinker at the plate. No runs for the Cubs, even though they've had opportunities. Here's the pitch to Tinker. That's 4-10 right-handed, and it's a fly to left again. It's Ellis with the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Golden, and his endurance is refreshed now. We've gone 6 here in Chicago. And it's a 7-0 ball game. Reggie Richter came in to relieve Richie. Faced one batter. Evans struck him out. Top of the 7th, Bresnahan will lead it off. Then it'll be Rebel Oaks and Arnold Hauser. That must have been awful, riding those trains. Okay, Bresnahan 0 for 3 today. Here's Richter. And the pitch, 3-6 right-handed. It's a double to center for Bresnahan. Off of Richter. Now Rebel Oaks. Oaks 1 for 2 with a walk. Richter from the stretch. That's 6-6 left-handed. And that is a grounder to third, stopped by Zimmerman. Heine with a beautiful play. Actually, that was first. I'm sorry. 6-6 left-handed. That was to first. I'm so sorry. Frank Chance with a nice play. He tosses it to Richter covering the bag. And Bresnahan will hold. 1 down. Now Arnold Hauser. Hauser 0 for 3 today. In fact, Hauser is the only Cardinal not to have a hit today. Here's the pitch. Now that's 3-8 right-handed. Grounds it to third. And Bresnahan holds at second. And now the pitcher, Roy Golden. Golden 1 for 3. 4-10, right-handed, grounds to short for Tinker. Tinker to Chance. And the side is retired. No runs. The leadoff double by Bresnahan, left on base, 7th inning stretch. It's 7-0 Cardinals. And during this 7th inning stretch, I'm going to take an opportunity to make some new coffee here. Stranger things have happened. Look at this, Walgreens shutting down hundreds of locations. That's always a bad sign for employment. Yeah, we'll make some coffee and we'll continue the ball game. You know, lots of jobs will be lost. I hear ESPN laid off big people, big announcers. Let's make that coffee now. Oh, what a day. What a freaking day. Yesterday was kind of a tough day for me. All the days are tough, but I'm hanging in. I'm hanging in today. I even took a chronic. That's very... You're able to assess, you know, how bad you've been by that if you have to take one of those. Doing okay today. You make an 8-cup coffee. Good, I'm sorry, 10 card. 10 card. All right, we'll let that brew. And Golden will now face Johnny Kling. I think they'll have another hitter for. They'll have a hitter for Richard. Richard. Okay. Here's Kling now to lead it off. Bottom of the 7th. Golden. Refreshed endurance. And here's the pitch to Kling. That's 4-9 right-handed. And it's a base hit by Kling to lead it off. And there'll be a hitter for Richard. That'll be the most pitches in a game thus far, 4. He pitched 1 1/3, 1 hit. Struck out a batter, no runs. Oh, wait. Yeah, no runs. Jimmy Doyle will be the hitter. And coming in to pitch next inning. I think I'll go with that nameless guy. Let me go check it out again. He was actually very good. His name was Bill Foxen, Foxen. He only played on this was his last season. He only pitched 13 innings. He had a 2.08 ERA. Jimmy Foxen will be the new pitcher. Let's pull out the nameless player. He was a 2.08 ERA. Wow, with 13 innings pitched. We need someone who's pretty excellent. Is he on strikeouts? 6 in 13 innings, so I guess he'd be good, but right now he's the only one. This is the only one who they don't have anyone good enough. Okay, we'll go with this one. Not that we know what the hell but he will be the new pitcher. Bill Fox, and he died in 1937. Be nice for him to think that we were going to use him. Even though he doesn't have a card, he only played 4 years in major leagues. He's a left-hander. He died at age 57. Very brief career. Born in Tenafly, New Jersey. He, back in 1937, he had nephritis, and he died from an abscess, a urethral abscess, and heart failure. So Jimmy Foxen will be the pitcher. Meanwhile, here's Jim Doyle to come in and pinch hit for Richard. Let's make it a game, Cubs. Absolutely. They got a runner on first, no outs. Roy Golden refreshed. They got Foxen warming. That coffee is just about ready. I'm going to get some before we go ahead with this. Also take a little water here. Let's go sneak a cup. Okay, Golden is ready. Doyle at the plate, a right-handed hitter. And by the way, he's a left-handed hitter. I just noticed. Let me confirm it. I'm talking about Foxen when he comes in. There he is. Yes, he is. Left-handed hitter, so give him a left-handed hitter, endurance 5. I'm sorry, 3 as a reliever. Okay, Roy Golden now. That's off a leadoff single to Kling. And Jim Doyle is the pinch hitter. He's a regular. He's just a little under the weather from the soot. Okay, Golden from the stretch. And here is the pitch to Doyle. 1-4, flies it to right field, and that's for Evans. 1 out, and Kling holds. Now Johnny Evers walked 3 times today. by Golden. And we'd like to get another one. That's what they need, base runners and hits. Kling on first, one out. Cubs down by 7, bottom of the 7th. Golden. The pitch to Evers, that's 6-6 left-handed. Walked him for the 4th time. And boy, has he had control problems today. He's very lucky. He's still throwing shutout baseball. That's the 6th walk given up by Golden. It's about right, given that he almost was 1 an inning. First and second, 1 out. Now Jimmy Sheckard is the batter. Come on, Jimmy. Here's Golden. And the pitch to Sheckard. That's a 2-3 right-handed. Grounds it to first. Konechi has it, but he'll have to take it to the bag. The runners will advance. So Evers goes to second, Kling to third. And Solly Hoffman has a chance here, a clutch situation to bring in at least maybe a couple runs here. And by the way, Roy Golden has reached fatigue. Oh no, he hasn't. He was refreshed here. One more, he has reached fatigue. And there is action in the St. Louis bullpen. And we've spoken about this before. We have the Loudermilk brothers. And Lou Loudermilk, Grover had a 7-point-something ERA. Lou Loudermilk, a left-hander, is warming in the bullpen. God, they got some bad relief pitchers. And Rube Geyer, a right-hander. I don't know even if they have room for that, but the two of them are warming, a lefty and a righty. Loudermilk, a left-hander, and Geyer, a right-hander, both warming. Okay. Here's Solly Hoffman, first and second, 2 down. Golden's been getting out of all sorts of trouble this game, still throwing shutout baseball. Here's Golden now, and the pitch to Hoffman. That's 3-6 right-handed, and he pops him up to short. Hauser makes the catch, and the side is retired. Wow. So, no runs, a hit, and a base hit. Lots of left on here today for Chicago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's too many. And Golden now has two hits and/or walks in the 8th, and he will fatigue. He's got the endurance now. Well, here's I forgot his first name. If it was Jim, I think it's Jim. Jim Foxen, the left-hander. With no card, we're using a nameless player. And we'll see how Jim can do. Facing Miller Huggins here in the top of the 8th. Huggins 1 for 4. Reached twice on a single and scored, and then on the error and scored. Here's Foxen now for the Cubs, and the pitch to Huggins. That's 3-9 left-handed, and that is a double down the line for Huggins. Boy, has he hit today. A leadoff double or Foxen. And here comes Rube Ellis. Ellis 3 for 4, scored twice. 7-0 Cardinals. And it's the top of the 8th. Here's Foxen from the stretch. The pitch to Ellis. That's going to be 6-7 left-handed. Struck him out. Well, Foxen looked good there. Here's Mike Mowry. 1 out, Huggins in scoring position. 4-8 right-handed, walked him. First and second, 1 out. And Ed Konecny, 1 for 1, a double, sacrifice fly with a run batted in and walked twice. Here's Foxen, the pitch to Konecny. 3-10 left-handed, fly ball center. And Hoffman has it, 2 away. Runners hold for Steve Evans. Evans hit the home run. He's 1 for 4, hit a 2-run home run in the 3rd. The southpaw Foxen and the pitch to Evans. 1-5 left-handed, double to right. Huggins scores. Mowry goes to 3rd. Will he stretch it? That's the 3rd run batted in for Evans. Mowry, again, that's 1-5 left-handed, double clean as a baby's ass. Scoring Huggins. Right fielder -3. Mowry 1-12, he'll hold. So it's 2nd and 3rd, big double. Evans with a home run and a double today. My Jesus. And here's Roger Brezhnehan. It's 8-0. Here's Foxen now. Pitch to Brezhnehan. 3-5 left-handed, and there, in the middle of trouble, a fly ball to left for Sheckard, who makes the catch, and the side is out. Oh, another run on 2 hits and a walk. I don't have the energy, Kathy, to feel too bad about this. Just let it roll. And here's Roy Golden. Now, Golden has an endurance of 5. He had 2 in the 5th, 2 on in the 5th. Maybe need to come up with a word for that. Refreshed his endurance, and then 2 walks or singles. He's vulnerable with 2 more. Frank Chance will lead it off, hit by a pitch and struck out twice by Golden. Tall order here, Cubs down by 8. And Golden is ready, gone all the way. His endurance is the 5th. And he, again, like I said, he's vulnerable. Here's the pitch to Chance. From Golden, the right-hander, 5-7, and that is a fly ball to right. Going back is Evans, and Evans makes the catch. It's a nice catch. 1 down. Here's Wildfire Schulte. 0 for 3 today, Wildfire. That's 6-6, right-handed. A left-handed, walked him. Another walk by Golden. Number 7, I think. I think he was, I don't know if he was the most valuable player, the Chalmers Award in the National League. We'll check that out sometime. You sure? Schulte walks. 7th walk by Golden. 1 more, he is fatigued. With Rube Geyer And Lou Loudermilk warming in the bullpen. Okay, here's Golden facing Heine Zimmerman, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 2-3 right-handed, pops it up behind the plate. Brezhnehan makes the catch. 2 outs. For Joe Tinker, if he retires Tinker, he will be refreshed, Roy Golden. Here's the pitch to Tinker. That's a 1-11 right-handed. Pops it up to the left side in foul territory, and Mowry has room. The third baseman, Mowry, makes the catch, and he is refreshed. No runs, no hits, a walk, his 7th of the game. And 1 left on. We're here in the top of the ninth. Now lots of runners. I think that's 10. I'm not going to count it again, but I think that's a lot of left on base. Well, here's Foxen, who allowed a run. Last thing you wanted. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it will be Kling, a pinch hitter most likely for Foxen, and then Evers. Back to the top of the lineup. Rebel Oaks, 1 for 3 with a walk. Here's Foxen and the pitch. That's 1-11 left-handed, and that is a base hit for Rebel Oaks, his 2nd hit of the game, off of Cubs pitching. Now Arnold Hauser. Hauser 0 for 4. And like I said, he's the only player on this Cubs team who has not gotten a hit, and that includes Golden. Foxen from the stretch with Oaks on first, top of the ninth, 8-0 Cardinals. And that's 3-8 left-hander. Pops him up to short, and Tinker has it. He goes 0 for 5, Hauser. Whoops. And here's Golden. Golden 1 for 4, singled, scored an unearned run. Here's the pitch from Foxen. 6'9" right-handed, and that is going to be a base hit. His 2nd of the game. Oaks goes to 3rd. First on 3rd, 1 down for Huggins, who's 2 for 5, reached also on an error and scored 3 runs today. Foxen, infield back, 2-8, left-handed, walked him. Foxen has loaded the bases with St. Louis Cardinals. And 1 out, infield back for the double. This is a lefty-lefty. Rube Ellis will hit. And the pitch from Foxen. 5'9", left-handed. Lord, that's going to be an end home run, 1-2. And he does not have the power, of course. And so it'll be a fly ball to right. Caught by Schulte, and they 5'9", wait a minute. 5'9", that's going to be a run scored. Tagging is Oaks. A fly ball to right B. Another run allowed by Foxen here. 5'9", right field B. Run batted in, 2nd for Ellis today. Whew. So it is a 9-0 ball game. Here's Mike Mowry. Tough morning here for the Cubs. Okay, here's the pitch to Mowry. That's 4-6 right-handed. Struck him out. So the side has retired another run for the Cardinals. Heading to the bottom of the ninth, it's 9-0. Well, stranger things have happened in baseball. Roy Golden, the story here is Golden is refreshed. No mercy. No freaking mercy today. Absolutely not. Well, a pretty decent ball club, too. But the big story here is Roy Golden, who had a 5.01 ERA, 25 starts. And he has really pitched good baseball. And he's going to try to get the shutout here. Johnny Kling will lead it off here. Here's Golden now. The pitch to Kling. That's 6-9 right-handed. Hit deep to left. And it's caught by Ellis. One away. It was end home run. And he had the power, Johnny Kling. But he's out. He got 3 on the season. There'll be a hitter here for Foxen. Oh, yeah. We're still drinking coffee. 5, 6, 7. He pitched 2. He allowed 4 hits. Walked 2. Struck out, actually 2. And allowed 2. Not a great performance. And let's see who's going to hit here for Foxen. A lot of opportunities here. It's Golden on the mound. See who Chance calls. It's going to be Kitty Bransfield. Kitty Bransfield. He had only 53 at-bats. He's got a card. Kitty Bransfield, he was a 283 hitter. Pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 9th with the Cubs down by 9. And Golden trying to get the shutout here. At least get a run, for Christ's sakes. Break this guy's shutout. No coffee. The first series of the season for both clubs, and the Cubs have found themselves at home for this series. The Cubs are home. They will face the Pirates on the 16th. This is the 15th. They will face the Pirates for a new series. And it will be three-finger Mordecai Brown pitching for the Cubs. But they lost. So it just goes to show you that these people are not invincible. Well, here's Kitty Bransfield stepping in to hit for Foxen. One out, bottom of the 9th. Here's Golden for the shutout here. He's refreshed. Pitch to Kitty. That's going to be 5-9 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh, Golden pouring it on here at the end. His 4th strikeout. And it's all up to Johnny Evers. 2 outs, nobody on. Golden going for the shutout. Here's the windup and the pitch to Evers. That's 2-5 right-handed. Grounds it to second. Huggins has it. And the ball game is over. Evers had walked 4 times. And the game is over, folks. It's an interesting game. Final score, St. Louis Cardinals 9. Chicago Cubs nothing. Golden went all the way. He pitched a shutout. He's now 1-0. He pitched 9 innings, allowed 1, 2, only 3 hits. Holy cow, a 3-hit shutout. Wow. Didn't realize that. He walked, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters, which is about average for him. He struck out 4, but he allowed no runs. He got into trouble many innings. I'd say 5 of the innings he was in serious trouble and got out of it. Toney gets the loss. He's 0-1. We're keeping these records. The final line, St. Louis 9 runs, 15 hits, and no errors. Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Tough loss for the Cubs. And that's it, Kathy. That's the way it goes. Star of the game is Golden. I mean, I don't know who else, but he threw a shutout. We also had Evans with 3 runs batted in, Mowry with 3 runs batted in. But we'll give it to Golden. You have a great morning, Kathy. Thank you very much. And for those of you wondering, we have an afternoon game. At 2:30 p.m. It will be the Mets at the Astros. Gentry for the Mets, Durker for the Astros. Stay strong, everybody. Everybody stay strong. And I'll catch you all next time here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network.